Welcome back. Welcome back. All right. Welcome back to OKC. It is me, KC. And this is still the place to be. So, if y'all watched anything I've uploaded recently, I don't have a phone. It exploded. So we're going to do this old school way where I wrote down the information that I need, the signs we got to cover, and we're going to get it done and make it do what it do like that. All right. So we have Aquarius. 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 Shadow work for Aquarius. Excuse me. So nasty. Past, present, future energy. Past what you may have done or what you're not acknowledging that you need to do now. Present energy. How you're currently moving. Or how you need to move. And future energy, not necessarily a year from now, 2 years from now, 10 years from now, could be 1 minute from now, 10 minutes from now, tomorrow. So, juggling both the light and the dark. Using the decks, the goal is to pull one card from each deck. Sometimes it works out like that. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes I am drawn to pull from other decks. We have Shadow Work deck, the main focus of this read. We have Metaphysical Cannabis deck. And we have Hip Hop Queens. So once again, this is for Aquarius and Shadow Work. What you may need to grow through or have gone through, where you are currently at or where you should be aspiring to be. We got Respect falling out, Queen Latifah. Aquarius. So, respect either you a respect of self, or I'm hearing authority, respect authority, or demanding respect, getting respect back. So I have one that just fell out face down, and I'm gonna take it, but I'm gonna officially start pulling cards. So for Aquarius, that's crazy. Unseen patterns. Change your thoughts, change your life, beliefs, and reprogramming. Came out of face up. Unseen patterns. So the unseen pattern must be what is face down. Change your thoughts, change your life, beliefs, reprogramming. So getting that, demanding respect kind of vibe. Like the Black Panthers kind of vibe, like breaking free from what the white man, society, the government has pushed on you, made you believe that 3/5 of a human type of ideal, reprogramming, changing your thoughts, maybe, I don't know, I was going to say food. I got 2 Hip Hop Queens coming out for you, Aquarius, face down. Like realizing that dyes mess with your mental or your kids, realizing that, hey, I've been feeding them this, but this is what's maybe causing them to be ADHD or causing them to have anger issues, reprogramming. So I'm not saying as far as the kids, but it's just a realization that this has not benefited me and this is the cause of this. So this is what I need to focus on. So we got the past energy. What is present energy for Aquarius? What's most important? What do they need to know? We got one card falling out for present energy. All right, metaphysical for Aquarius. What do they need to know? See, now I'm more convinced doing that Virgo read is something about a Virgo, because that daggone book, I could not find it when I came back in here. Now, granted, it could have, of course, went somewhere, died somewhere. But because it was just so prevalent in this area and kept going back to this glass window and flying back and forth, I just naturally, you know, thought I would see it on this window on either side. And it's not here. Haven't seen anything flying around. Interesting. So Aquarius, sorry, I didn't mean to throw it off. 626, I looked at it, but loyalty. Rana Rudu, loyalty. Loyalty. Maybe this is you being loyal to yourself, or needing to be, understanding that you have beautiful things surrounding you. There's beauty all around you, and that you can find things to love, or you can love the things you have. I don't know why I said it like that. Future energy for Aquarius. One fell out. Future energy for Aquarius. Future energy. 3 is trying to fall out. Future energy for Aquarius. These cards getting stuck. Future energy for Aquarius. Future energy for Aquarius. It's like a stack of 6 cards. There we go. Okay, I caught it. Woof. It was about to hit the floor and I was going to have to start over. All right, future energy for Aquarius. Last card. Future energy for Aquarius. All right, card came up face up. Gangsta Boo, confidence. So let's find out what's going on. So we have this card that came out face up. Unseen patterns. Change your thoughts, change your life, beliefs, reprogramming. And this is your past spread. So let's start with the first card. Sacred boundaries. Respecting and honoring your limits sets you free. Assertiveness and self-care. And then we have unseen patterns. So maybe your unseen pattern was setting boundaries, not knowing when to pull back from things, from people. I say things first because I'm seeing like a castle and a car. So I'm feeling like the world, like unable to pull your, and then, okay, And reprogramming is at the bottom of the card. I think we started talking about that in the beginning. So pulling yourself back from the world, the thoughts, the ideas, the things you maybe grew up watching on TV, that you grew up experiencing, seeing in your community, from your family, from your peers, having to change your thought process, your ideologies, what you truly felt and believed in, because it's not what you believed in. So maybe you struggle with that. Setting the line of intention, of boundaries, um, manifestir, creation. Instinct, lotto. I don't think I ever got that card. And Kalani, superstition. So let's read on manifestir and then hip hop. Manifestir is 22. Clarity comes to the manifestir when they define in crystal clear terms what they have carried in from Rye. The manifestir knows how to co create with the four elements to conjure the environment and desires best suited for their time in this realm. The manifestir tells you it's time to stand in your power pose. It is not time for another vision board. It is time for action. The planning phase is over and the phone is ringing. Pick up and accept the infinite possibilities. The infinity symbol repeats throughout the curtains of flowers, symbolizing endless opportunity. You didn't come here to fail, and you can always tap into the never ending flow of energy within yourself. It is time to sow your seeds and build the garden bed. When the manifestir shows up, you are being asked to challenge yourself. Consider the following. Am I being clear in my co creation? The difference between a desire and a manifestation is a plan of action. Interesting. So then we got hip hop queens, Lotto Instinct, and Kalani Superstition. Lotto and Kalani. Okay. Lotto Instinct, guidelines, game plan, groundwork. You may be used to consulting your group of friends or a trusted parent, confidant, or romantic partner about the ongoing events of your life. But right now, external input is affecting your course of action. Be like Lotto and follow your own lead when it comes to important decisions regarding your path. While counsel feels helpful, it can sometimes do more harm than good, especially if your advisors are putting their best interests first and not yours. There is no greater voice in your head than your own, and it's okay to own that. Sometimes you can win the lotto without even buying a ticket. Kalani superstition, caution, angst, reluctance, fear. Sometimes you don't know how hot the stove is until you touch it. But you don't have to spend your life showing off a bunch of burn marks. The Kalani card is a sign. Do not pass go. Whether in love, friendship, career, whatever, your gut instincts signal you for a reason. Resist the extreme, being so overly cautious that you're paralyzed, unable to make a move. Be thoughtful in your actions, and if something doesn't feel right, then it probably isn't. Okay. It definitely feels like you're trying to find balance in the world, find what's the limit. Like, all right, say if you did like some like love and hip hop, and you get up there and you're like, how far am I willing to go for this? People are asking you, how far are you willing to go? You're trying to figure out how to create this life or achieve this, whatever, but you're lacking boundaries. You're not drawing the line. Like you weren't drawing the line, or you're not drawing the line. Aquarius, present energy. Excuse me. Rana Ruda, loyalty came out in the beginning, and then this is Your spread for present energy. 1505. Deception. A slippery slope erodes trust. Honesty fosters connection and authenticity. Integrity, transparency, trust. So right now you're being honest about something. You're not letting something trip you up or um snag you up. What's That's not the word I was looking for. Like when you get caught in thorns, get tangled up, entangled. You're staying true to your moral ground, your sacred boundaries, or this is what you're being called to do. Um, Maybe you're being called to be honest about something or to pay attention to something that is maybe deceiving you. And then Rana Ruda, loyalty. So being true to who you are, to be honest, being true to what makes you happy, what makes you feel alive, what the things that you can trust in, not necessarily what you can be loyal to, but the things that you can trust in, the things that bring you light and love and life. Jean Grey, versatility. I don't think I've ever seen her. Versatility. So Rana Ruda, Rudu, Rana Rudu, 118. Rana Rudu. Rana Rudu sits in the grass with her dog's face nestled gently next to hers on one side and the mother's cannabis plant on the other. Sunflowers emerge all around her in a bright burst of yellow. The sun is at her back as a consistently friend. Rana Rudu represents allyship and how you show up for others. Now more than ever, we need to let go of judgment and get to know the people in our lives who set off triggers. A trigger is only a mirror for the self to realize not everyone is the same, nor should they be. Flowers and vintage vibe make this card feel like you've been transported to another time where elements of grace and acceptance radiate out. The expansive blue sky reminds you to go out and soak in the pure love of the sun who shines down on all without judgment. When Rana shows up for you, ask yourself, am I being an ally to those who could benefit from my voice? Am I being an ally to myself? Where might I not be showing up for myself in ways that ripple out into the world? And then we got Jean Grey. Versatility, diversity, technique, skill. Much like Jean Grey switches up her style, her card is asking the same of you. If you're in a creative rut, there are ways to spark a new zest for life and renewed interest in self discovery. Take up a new hobby or start journaling. There are many ways to diversify your life portfolio, and now is the time to channel your own inner genius. It's there, but may be dormant. Ring the alarm and wake it up already. So, yeah, you, instead of pouring into things that don't feed you because maybe you feel like you have to, you need to start invoking your boundaries, um, doing things that agree with your spirit, agree with the light in you. This is future energy for Aquarius. So the first card, Shadow Blossom. You need both sunlight and darkness to bloom fully. Resilience, nourishing. Oh, yeah, I probably didn't see it the whole time. Resilience, nourishing. My bad. Unconditional love blueprint. I have never seen this card. This is so pretty though. It's a heart and a flower. And then Gangsta Boo, confidence. Unconditional love, 1953. 106. Unconditional love. If this card has come up for you, it's time to find unconditional love. In this card, we see a heart with 33 petals. The outer petals blend inwards from green to pink, purple and white in the middle. Elements of gold and pink glisten out into every corner of the card. Small rolled up scrolls float around the heart to represent the soul's contract each person makes within their journey. The contracts exist between partners, friends, and most importantly, family. But these contracts are not bonds that last forever. In fact, they are the lessons that teach us to be our most authentic selves. As we have integrated the lessons of the card of truth, the highest selves of everyone are truly patting each other on the back and showing each other unconditional love. Work with Ruby. New thought pattern. We saw that thought pattern, unseen patterns, beliefs, reprogramming, thought pattern. Unconditional love is my life force and flows through me, creating a passion for life. So not only unconditional love for others, but for yourself, and loving yourself for exactly who you are and why you are. God made you how he made you for a reason. Don't let that go over your head. You weren't meant to blend in with nobody. I don't care what your family said, what your auntie said, what your grandma said, what your daddy said, what your cousin said, what your teacher in third grade said. Gangsta boost, self-assurance, belief, reassurance, conceit, confidence. Gangsta boost card reflects a need to give yourself a pep talk. Sometimes we sleep on ourselves. But let this serve as your official wake-up call. It happens. We're thrown off course and struggle to get back on track. By the time you're ready to do it, you start second-guessing yourself. Then anxiety sets in. A vicious cycle. And only you can break it. Take a page from the blueprints and say it's time to try something new. If you believe you can do it, you can. You will. Plain and simple. So this is all just about setting boundaries for yourself and for others, and not playing into who they want you to be and who, whether it's the world, your family, peers, a job, and being comfortable with who you choose to show up as, because you don't have to show up as who they want you to show up. You have a choice. You have an option. Don't feel obligated to be somebody that you're not. We are not perfect. We are only human. We are. But you should never be uncomfortable in your skin. And if anything is making you uncomfortable in who you are, seek the root of it and work towards healing that. But if it's because of what somebody else is saying or doing, baby, don't let that stop you. Comparison is the thief of joy. If you're constantly looking at somebody else's life and what's going on with them, you're never going to accomplish what you need to do in this world and what's meant for you. And I'm gonna leave that as that. Set up proper boundaries. Take your integrity, your morals with you. Love yourself through it all, even when you fuck up, because you might fuck up. Individuality. Be your own person. Be your own individual. The world has enough people trying to be like each other. You know, no shade. But how many people look like Kim Kardashian? How many people are having the same face and body put on? How many guys are out there trying to do the same thing so they can drive the same thing, have the same bank account, because they are hoping to receive the same thing? Be yourself, no matter how different, how awkward, how colorful, how loud, how quiet it is. inner child. So maybe you need to tap into that inner child and release it. Let it know that it's okay to come out. It's okay to be yourself. Comparison, look, explore. Explore who you are, not compare yourself to others. Because you might just realize that you have parts of you that you never knew. If you compare yourself, this is going to be your energy. You are going to be stuck because you're going to always be wondering, well, why not you? Why them? How come they? Why can't you? When will I? You can't be in that energy. Got to see the bigger picture. Build home. It's about what you create, not what somebody else creates in their shoes, and seek guidance. So maybe you need to go to therapy. Maybe you need to speak to a pastor, a preacher. Maybe you need to speak to a trusted friend. Just be careful of who you call friend and who you're listening to. Maybe you need to go in and boss up. Maybe you need to seek guidance from the inner you, from your inner guides from God. Manifest. Says, I choose courage. My voice matters. I am love. Abundance finds me, and abundance is finding you. So once you accept yourself for who you are, you will reach that abundance. I don't know what that says. So let's say awaken, inner strength, deep knowing. Self-explanatory. Self-explanatory. One, I don't know if it'd be one card, but yours, I'm calling for friends. Friends. And then we're going to close this out. 2722. Friends. What's for Aquarius? What is the shadow work energy for Aquarius? Now, friends, I might have to read because I don't know what they mean. What's the shadow work energy for Aquarius? The role of a lifetime. That sounds like good news, but let's find out. Where is my friends? Y'all, I'm just losing everything. Friends, the role of a lifetime. 55, change. The role of a lifetime. Sometimes the stars align and the windows of possibility open right up. But a dream come true is often a result of lots of hard work and commitment. After years of toiling and efforts to make it as an actor, Joey finally lands a coveted spot on a soap opera. The big break he's been waiting for. Dr. Drake Ramore may have met his fate in an elevator shaft, but Joey's path to stardom finally feels clear. Stay steadfast in pursuit of your passions to find your dream role, whatever that means for you. So once again, stay true to who you are. Don't let anybody deter you, stop you, or tell you otherwise that you have to be anything that other than what God created you to be. That's it. That's all, Aquarius. I hope that was helpful in some type of way. So if your past energy, you were fighting boundaries, and right now you are learning to accept yourself and, give to yourself, amazing. If you are not there, keep moving. Look at that. The devil spawn. You send me to hell, I'm here to return the favor. Keep moving. Keep going. Keep fighting. You can get there. Seek guidance. Go to God. Go to a trusted source. Once again, use discernment on who you are trusting with their inner knowings of you. But just dig deep. It's all about what you're choosing. Knowledge counts, but common sense matters. We want to die. We choose to die. So Everybody is a work in progress. There is nothing wrong with being a work in progress. Show yourself some compassion, show yourself some love. We are consistently always healing and growing and working. So that's okay. Don't feel bad if you're not there yet. Trust God. Have you tried blowing in it? Try again. Leave luck to heaven. Trust in God. 9, 10, do. So it just means move, go, trust, walk by faith, not by sight. 4 of Cups. Walk by faith, not by sight. Don't let yourself feel pressured, cornered, back up against the wall. You want to do something different. You want to achieve some things, but remember to keep your boundaries. Remember to not let the world make you feel trapped and isolated, that you're doing things that are outside of you that you will have to live with in the future. Make sure you're not doing things that you're going to or saying things that you may regret later. Did I do that? Magician. So you are the co-creator of your life. You are co-creating right now, so everything is in your hands. And as long as you know that, you are capable of fighting whatever comes your way, whether you can see it or not. You are protected, and you don't have to worry about it. So yeah, every single card, as I'm just trying to pull, is just random cards. You had the 10 of Cups, which is Babs. So Aquarius, trust in God, trust in yourself, believe in yourself, set boundaries. You don't have to. You don't have to. You don't. You don't have to move in the way of the world. You can do it different. You can. You get what you settle for and speak truth. Own your own truth, dear Dyer. Manifesting. What you're trying to achieve is capable without falling into the world. It is. You might not see it, but it is. This is a positive card. This is blessings, abundance. But this hazy. I did that card like that for a reason. You may not see it. You may not see it. You may not understand. You may not even know that these people are on your team. But it is abundance on the other side of that. You're learning a lot. You've learned a lot, and it's bringing abundance. It's leading you into something amazing. That's all I got. Aquarius 33.